Did you hear that sound? It's rain. I need... Wait. Oh my god. My phone. My cat is here. Hi, baby. You want to see him? That's him. That's my baby. He lays a lot in my bed. I don't know why, but it seems like he likes it. I will throw this on because I'm really cold. No, he wants to go outside. Please stay here. I don't want to open the door again. Let them off. Wait, I have to cut this video. Wait a minute. I will be back soon. Okay, I'm back now. It's been a really long time. I definitely cleaned my room a little bit. You can't see it very well. It still looks really messy. I did some crazy stuff with my yogurt. Also, I have it like in my cup. Not because I don't have any bowls left, but because I thought maybe it's acidic. I have a lot of... Oh my god, I forgot the cereal. Whatever. I'm gonna eat it like this. Still tastes good. Today's video is not a vlog, as you've seen. Today's video is like a monologue again, like a little essay on my thoughts, because I'm a girl who thinks a lot, like a lot. It's concerning, and I can't even capture it in words really good, and I definitely can write it. So normally I just start my journal entry and then I just stop at like 1 page because my hand hurts and my thoughts are faster than my hands, so it doesn't really work. That's why I thought making a video out of it would be smarter in some ways. Do not ask me why I use this spoon for yogurt. I know it's not supposed to be for yogurt, but I really like how it looks, so I'm gonna use it, even though it's like not really practical. Back to the video. I don't have a script for this video. I don't have anything to read off of it. I didn't make any notes beforehand. I just do it like I do my normal thinking. Just write it to the topic and then talk as long as it goes and then just stop. That's literally what I do when I'm with myself, which is a lot recently. I just go into my head and then I think about some topics and then I just drop them if I think I'm ready, and then I just go on to the next topic. A little update about my life. I'm still really talking a lot with my host family, which is really cool. They're really cool. Also, I ordered a mug from Noah Maria. She's a YouTuber and like content creator in general, and she sold some stuff. So I got it because it was really cute. Also, it had like a little beauty mark. I'm gonna tell beauty mark, okay? So there's something wrong with it, but I found it really cool in some ways, because I think broken things and old things have a beauty to it. So I ordered it. Fun. That's really all the update. Like, I have some updates that this Saturday, next Saturday, is gonna be my last work day. When you see the video, it's like this Saturday, because I will probably upload it next week. So today's Sunday, the 16th, 15th, and yeah, I'm gonna upload it later probably. That's like the updates from my life. Now we come to the video, like the topic that we're gonna talk about today. The topic is reincarnation, what I think happens after death, and just like in general, do we have a second life? What do I think? Is this my second life, my third life, my first life? Whatever. What would I be like to be born after I die? I know a lot of people have their own opinions depending on their belief, like faith in church and something, because I know different religions have different beliefs, what happens after death. I am technically in church and I'm a Christian, evangelic. I don't know if that's a thing in like other countries, but in Germany you have like belief and you are in church. But technically I'm not like in church because it's a different topic here. It's not as, you don't really have Sunday services here. I go to church like on Christmas with my family, but other than that, like my church belief has not a big impact in my life. So when I'm thinking about what happens after death, I mostly listen to my own thoughts and not really let my religion beliefs, if that makes sense. But I do respect all opinions and like all religions and what they believe. I personally think that after death there is like a second life, kind of. I think that you have the choice of doing a second life, living a second life, or like the next life, or just dying, or staying a little bit and like watching your loved ones live on after you. I think that's like the three options that I think happen after death. Me personally, I would love to do a second life, but I would hate to be like a really shitty person in a second life and not really knowing that I'm a shitty person, because right now I think I'm a big empath, so I know when I'm shitty and when I'm not. And I'm scared that if I choose to have a second life and like lose all my memories of this life, that I will be a shitty person and don't really reflect myself. And I think that would be not a cool thing. So if I would do a second life, then I would have to be knowing that I could be born as like a bad person, whatever a bad person is, because I don't really think bad persons exist, but like a worse person than I am right now, in terms of discriminate other people and bullying other people. That's what I personally think will happen after death. But I think it would also be cool to like watch your loved ones, but I think it would be also really depressing. Firstly, because you can't live with them, and maybe that's like really sad to watch them live on without you. Also, I don't think I could handle seeing the sadness in the eyes of the ones that you left behind. I think that would be like breaking my heart, really. And like the third option, like not doing a second life, I think I would be open to that as well, because what I told you earlier about not knowing what would happen if I choose the second life, and if you don't do it second life, then you have the safety of knowing that you will be at peace, like in heaven or wherever you think is your inner perfect afterlife. I don't really believe in ghosts. Like, I think that could happen when you have like unfinished business, but I don't really believe in them. But in general, I'm a believer, so even if I don't believe in ghosts, like as an obsessed ghost hunter, if someone would come to me and tell me, oh my god, this is proof that there and there are ghosts, that I would not be like, oh my god, what? That's so cool, show me. But I would also not be like, oh my god, what, you're so weird. I think I would just listen to the person, because I think I'm a believer until proven wrong. So I believe in a lot of stuff until they're proven that they don't exist. But I'm not like an obsessive person, so I don't let all of this get into my head. I won't like search ghosts and like let that consume my life so that I don't have anything to do. I don't think I'm that person as well. I just think that I'm a really open-minded person, really. That's why I also appreciate like all cultures when they are respectful to people in their cultures. Then I respect them as well. Because I don't tolerate cultures that humiliate women or minorities, or like people in general, even not minorities. If you have a culture and it's torturing people, that's bad, and I won't accept that. Won't respect that, because I don't see the point. Because if people are really be tortured and not like they like it, if they want it, then it's okay. But if people don't want to get tortured and you say, but it's culture, it's religion, then I don't see the point. Just point dot period. Reincarnation. I personally love the idea of reincarnation. How crazy is reincarnation? Imagine if it is true. Okay, imagine. Then it would mean that some people were another person in another timeline. Like, for example, I could have been like some famous painter in the late 1920s. I don't know. Then imagine how many people walked past their paintings that they made, but I don't know. How many people listen to music that they composed, but they don't know anymore. Or see movies that they scripted, or read books that they formed the sentence from. It's so crazy to me, because if it's true, that's such a mind-blown fact. Like, what do you mean I could have been Shakespeare? Like, what do you mean my mom could have been, I don't know. Like, what do you mean my mom could have been a butterfly? Weird. Imagine you walk past a tree that you planted, or maybe you were a bee. Okay, that's a little bit silly, but maybe you were a bee and you flew around and I don't know the word in English, but sat on that tree's little flower, and because of your pollen it grew, and now you're in another life and you walk past the tree and you feel a slightly connection, but you don't know why. Oh my god, that's so silly. Okay, like being a bee, silly example, but crazy example. So weird. Maybe that's why some people are drawn to like art or words, even though they have not composed it. Because obviously if I read a poem from a girl that's born after me, that can't be me in another life. But like famous people that died way before I was born, I could have been that people. Also, there are sides of like babies born at the exact same time that other people died, and then they notice similarities in that baby from that person that died in that moment. Or I don't know, naming the baby after that person. Or like babies or like kids that say like freaky stuff like, in another lifetime I was a old grandpa. I don't know if that was true, but I saw some Twitter tweets that stated exactly that, like weird sides of kids saying stuff like this. Oh my god, I don't know, like if they don't make this up, like the people who tweeted it, how crazy. Like, I know kids have a big imagination, but whose kid says like, in another lifetime I was a grandma and I saw you as a baby? I would be running away because I would find that so creepy, but also weird. There's so much we don't know. So much. I saw a YouTube essay about this. Like, not about this, but about how much we don't know. Do we all see colors the same? I don't know. What's in the oceans because we discovered like 5% of them? Are we alone in the universe? No one's knowing. Do witches and magic exist? I don't know. We don't know. Even if it doesn't exist on Earth, maybe it exists on another planet or another galaxy. Are other universes, other realities real? We will probably never know. At least not in this lifetime. But there's a chance that there are other realities. Me as a supernatural fan, I have a lot of theories about this. But maybe there's a reality where I'm a flower, like everyone is a flower. Maybe there's a reality where everything's okay. Maybe there's a reality where my mom didn't get me and had another kid or another husband, or I had another friends, or also like butterfly effect. Is that butterfly effect? But when you do something and it infects so many other things in your life. Like, what if I have never gotten a tumor? What if I have never gotten into my current school? What if I have never bought this plant? Would it have changed anything? Because if I hadn't bought it, then I wouldn't have gone into that shop, and maybe I would have left earlier, and then maybe I would have gone into a car crash. Like, we don't know. Maybe buying this plant has saved my life. We will never know. Never. We will never know. We will never know if discovering my tumor earlier would have allowed me to do extreme sports. No. We don't know. What would have happened if I never commented on the video and made lots of online friends? That's so mind-blowing, the fact that there's so much we don't know and that we could overthink for so many minutes of our lives and we would waste it because we would never find out. That's exactly with nostalgia too, because you can never go back to that minute. I can never go back to yesterday. Never. I can never go back to 5 minutes ago. This is the oldest and youngest I am and ever will be. I will never be 15 again. Never be 1, never be 3. I will never be 16 and 9 months. Never. So crazy. I will never do my exchange year again, except when I'm doing it. So crazy. So, reincarnation, check. Super weird, but super interesting. What happens after death? Check. Maybe not what happens after death, but what I think would happen after death? Check. Do I think that this is my second life? Or my first? I have 2 theories. First, I'm a super anxious person. So anxious that I like to believe this is my first life because I really question everything and I want everything to be explained exactly like I needed to do. But at the same time, I feel like I'm appreciating everything, and I feel like maybe I was a person in another life that regretted a lot, so it wanted to be sent on Earth again to appreciate everything. So maybe this is like my second or third life, but it could also very well be my first, and maybe it's my last. Maybe I don't want to go on the Earth after this life again. I don't know. That's why it's so interesting to die. Like, I don't want to die now because I want to live my life, but I'm not scared of dying when it naturally will happen, because I really, really want to know what will happen after death. No one knows. No one. And we will never do, because you cannot ask a dead person what happens in death. Yes, you have like this I was dead for 5 seconds talks where they tell you that they saw light or anything, but I think when you're really dead, like not coming back, you don't know what will happen. This is so crazy and so cool that I actually sometimes have the urge to die just to find out what will happen. Not because my life is bad or I want to die, but just because I want to know what will happen. I want to know everything. That's why I overthink so much. Personally, I like to think that there's other realities, other lives that we lived and will live. So I'm kind of a hopeful person in this topic. And I hope that this wasn't too complicated, too chaotic. I hope it was kind of refreshing to see that other people actually also overthink everything. And I'm glad that you stayed, if you stayed. And I'm glad that I could share my overthinking with you. I hope you all have a great night, day, or morning. And we will see each other very soon. I hope. And if not, we will see each other when I post my Flying to the States vlog. I will probably do one, but I don't know yet.